Hi guys, this is Dr. Missy Hood with the Compass. I know, I'm a day late. It's been a busy week. But I wanted to jump on here and talk to you about some of the testings that you're already starting into with regard to C2 and how witchcraft is hitting you. So a lot of you are unaware that you're not thinking that it's as serious as it is. You're just kind of getting into this wilderness wandering kind of mentality where the enemy's getting you to kind of float along. That's witchcraft. So you don't want to do that. And you definitely don't want to take your position for granted. Because if the enemy gets you to take your position for granted as after God's freed you from Egypt, then you'll get stuck on this level. You don't want that. You want to cast those mindsets down. You want to stay motivated. You want to stay engaged. Stay in the fight as God moves you through C2. There's a lack of motivation obviously attached with that. And, you know, the Lord has been talking to me about how many front runners think that, you know, they could just drop out and it wouldn't be any big deal. They'll just catch up next time around. If you ever drop out of being a front runner, you never get your place back. I don't know why it is. It's breaking of a covenant with the Lord in a sense where he's invited you close to his heart and you've just said, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't take it seriously. And it's like anybody that would invite you close to their heart. Like if you were to date somebody or try to marry somebody like that and they were like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Would they really be interested in you either? I mean, that's kind of how love operates. But God's love never stops for you. But some doors only open to you one time, is what I'm trying to say. So don't take it for granted. Don't stop moving forward. Stay in the race. Another test we're getting tested with is with our honor. Do we honor the Lord? Are we continuing to tithe? Are we continuing to honor leaders? Are we continuing to honor God within that ministry? Are we continuing to do that? Honor is a huge part of moving forward and coming close to God. You don't let anybody just come near you that doesn't honor you, right? That's a part of intimacy. So that's another test you're going to be facing with right now in this C2 experience. Fatigue. Fatigue's a given. We're already tired. We know that we're tired. Nobody has to tell us that. We're pretty well aware of it. So sometimes you have to command your body, though, to stay in alignment with love and stay in alignment with God's strength while you're waiting for that new doorway of strength to open to you. Pardon me. So that's a big deal that we stay on top of that so we don't become totally worn out and unattentive to what's going on around us. The next part of the test is despondency, apathy, lethargicness, where you're just wilderness wandering. You're just kind of out there. I'm just happy to be here, just hanging out, not really sure what's going on. I'm not really discerning, not really plugged in, kind of doing whatever I feel like doing. When you enter into C2, you need to make it a habit of being aware and thinking what you're thinking about. Okay, you have to be constantly aware where your emotions are at. If your emotions are focused on the Lord, on faith, and on really trusting him where he's taking you. Because if not, then you're going to get caught by any wind and doctrine, and you're going to be tossed to and fro by your emotions. And so we got to be thinking about what we're thinking about, because C2 is a battle of the mind. And so if we're not attentive to what we're thinking about, then the emotional aspect of our thought life, where it leads us, starts taking over, and it starts leading you instead of the Holy Spirit leading you. So be aware of that. Family issues. We're all dealing with family issues in some capacity right now. And it's just a distraction. Cast it down. Continue to march. Don't get stuck there. The next one is pride, haughty spirits. Are you getting caught up in a haughty spirit and thinking, yeah, it can't touch me. Nothing can touch me. By the way, pride goes before fall. You don't want to take that attitude on. So stay in the spirit of humility. The last two are going to be, it's the last two components. Jealousy, envy, strife, coming in really subtly, trying to use people against other people to create havoc and get people out of the unity of the love of God. When people draw together in unity, God is there. So that's a huge, huge, big deal in this hour. And finally, the last one is condescending, usurping behaviors, where you try to usurp authority in indirect ways. Maybe because you're tired and you're just agitated with the whole process. Maybe you're just not feeling like doing this anymore. I hope that you don't feel like that, because the majority of us we don't have a say-so in where God's taking us. We're just kind of thrust into this arena, forced to learn and forced to progress forward and doing the best with the tools that we've been given to work with. So, front runner, I'm just here to tell you, there's no going back. There's nothing to go back to. The only way out is through. That's the only way through this storm. So buckle down, hunker down on it, and we're all going to do this together as a team. All right? I love you. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.